Kramer for three. Got it! Unbelievable! Puts it up and in.
Five teams racing to become champions of the water.
This is the future of racing.
They are going to collide, surely. These flying. What a race we've got here.
Ronaldo. Oh, genius!
Van Persie with an absolute stunner. Yeah! Oh my word!
Rosso per Zidane.
Another absolute screamer, and still Lamine! Genius from Lamine Yamal.
Harry Kane!
One of the most exhilarating down-to-the-wire championship fights we have seen.
The world's greatest drivers gather.
All right on the door handles.
What a spectacle! Kick on the way!
There is nothing like the Super Bowl.
Let's make history! This is sensational! The genius of modern boxing!
Saturday Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by That Prize Guy.
Sir? Yes. Mr. Watkins is ordering golf balls to his room.
Golf balls? We don't even have a course.
Excuse me, I asked for lemons, but got this.
Sorry, could you deal with that? Stand on, Roger. What is going on? Oh, my God.
I've got it! Right, don't worry, don't worry! Mr. Watkins! Mr. Watkins! Mr. Watkins!
Signora!
Looking for love?
Meet the new Lenovo Yoga range.
Powerful performance with Intel Core Ultra processors.
Unleashing breathtaking speed. So, will you?
I do!
Ciao.
Find laptop love again. Get the new Lenovo Yoga range from just $33.30 a month, interest-free. Curry's beyond expectations.
Introducing the casino you love to hate, Mr. Q.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
Here we go, one sleep away. We're in my neck of the woods as well, East London, and it is weigh-in day as Moses Itauma bids to become the second youngest heavyweight world champion of all time. Standing in his way, though, is El Animal, Filip Hrgovic.
Good morning. DAZN have announced that boxer Moses Itauma could make history.
As the youngest British heavyweight champion ever.
Are you ready to
day. Ready to make history, sunshine?
Hold it there. Perfect. For the poster.
So you're better than Tyson, are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the IBF World Heavyweight Championship, live on DAZN.
August 29th will be the start of something special.
You ready?
Witness history. August 29th, Moses versus Hrgovic for the heavyweight world title. Live exclusively on DAZN Saturday Fight Night.
Here we go. It's a big one, isn't it? It feels like a big one as well. I feel like it's swelled since this fight was announced a few months ago. Barry Jones, Carl Frampton, we're here. As I said, in my neck of the woods, East London. This is the old Spitalfields market where you can just about buy everything, really. You can buy pretty much everything you want here. And the crowd has started to really file in because they're excited, as we are as well. Moses Itauma bidding to become the second youngest ever heavyweight world champion. We're talking about a sport that's been going for over 140 years. The second youngest ever is incredible. But Barry, hello. Nice to see you guys as always. Standing in his way is, I think, a very motivated, confident, maybe bordering on arrogance, which I think you need, Filip Hrgovic, who looks fantastic.
Yeah, well, you always say you want the test before you get to the world title chance, before you get to the Holy Grail. He's been too good to have that test. He has it on Saturday night. So we think on paper he has it on Saturday night. Filip Hrgovic is not only big, he's not only powerful, he's not only got a good resume, he's not only very skillful, he has exceptional timing. I think that's the problem that Moses is going to have with him, is the timing of the punches of Hrgovic. More than the power and anything else, he times it really well. So you think he's not the fastest, but he always finds the target. And for someone like Moses, who's really made fighters miss quite easily, he's going to have to readjust on the fly. And now we're going to see how cerebral he is. Because right now, he's looked such a thoughtful fighter. But Saturday's going to tell us all we need to know, Carl.
Carl, another thing as well, Carl, is the jump. I mean, look, Jermaine Franklin was there to give Moses rounds, and in the end, Moses kind of just done what he wanted to. That jump from Franklin to Hrgovic is a steep one. Yeah. That's a big, big jump.
Yeah, it is, but look, he's an improving fighter, Moses, isn't he? And we know the level that he wants to get to, and we know how capable he is, and we all believe that at some point he's going to be a world champion, whether it's this weekend or not. But Hrgovic is way better than anyone he's ever fought before, but he knows that, his team know it. I think he's prepared for it, and he's ready for it too.
Barry, I said, I think it was TalkSport I was speaking to, and I said, it's almost like Frank Warren's gone all in here, with all these chips, like all in on red. O2 Arena, it's a big arena, it's pay-per-view, it's an IBF title. Frank Sanchez has been given, okay, you stay aside, we'll see you down the road later. And it's Filip Hrgovic. So he's almost like, okay, he's done everything to say, okay, if you win, you're a superstar. If you lose, obviously you'll come again, but there is no conversation about if you lose.
No, there's not. It seems like it shouldn't say this at such a young age, a single swim situation. They're like, yeah, you've shown how good you are, but now we're going to take you up 5 levels and chuck you in the water, and nobody's going to see if you can swim. And I mean, people are saying you're getting too carried away with this young kid. But can't we dream a little bit? I mean, he's shown exceptional skills beyond his age, beyond the fights he's had against the opposition he's had. But everything points to him being an exceptional fighter. So you're only going to find out when he's up against a test. Now, we've tried to give him those little mini tests, and they haven't been. They've just gone through him. So we want those questions answered. We're going to hope Saturday that's it. But not too much, but that's what we hope for British fans, we hope that. And for Hrgovic, by the way, is his chance as well. We forget about that. He's dreamed for this moment. But there's history in the making for him on Saturday night. And he's much more mature. He's had the bigger fights. I know he's had bigger tests, of course, and he's come back from defeat. For him as well, certainly, he'll think that he has everything in his locker to cause what we see as an upset.
We've been speaking about Hrgovic for what feels like a long, long time. I remember those sort of sparring sessions we saw with him and Wilder and Hay as Hay was getting ready for the Fury fight. That didn't happen. It almost feels as though this is his moment as well. Now with Abel Sanchez, they've had a few camps together. Big Bear training. He looks like he's a bit lighter, looks more muscular as well. He's worked on the gas tank. this is the best Filip Hrgovic I think we're seeing here on Saturday.
I think so, and that was the first thing I noticed when I seen him today, that he looks in really good shape and his face is a little bit leaner, and you know, training in Big Bear at altitude is going to get you fit. I think sometimes he looks like he's, I wouldn't say he's lazy, but he looks like he gets tired, even though he's always coming forward, but he looks like he starts to blow. But I think a big engine is needed in this fight. I think he's going to have to be very, very brave in the fight too, and try and force an uncomfortable pace for Moses to fight at. But it's easier said than done when you've got someone as good as Moses in front of you. I think the kid's very, very special in what we've seen of him so far. And again, the tests that have been put in front, Franklin was a decent test, and he just blew him away. He blew him away. I keep hearing this thing as well that Moses is in his prime. He's not. He's 7 years away from his prime, which is a scary thought.
Scary.
He's just special talent, and I will know a lot more about Moses Itauma tomorrow night. And if he blows Hrgovic away, that is a massive statement.
And it's a massive statement as well, Barry, to do it at 21. We're going to be joined tomorrow by Prince Hassim Hamed, who is the youngest ever male world champion from these shores. A 21-year-old competing in a man's sport where, as you say, I mean, heavyweights can go until they're 40. And he's doing it at half the age. And he's knocking them out. It's actually quite a scary thing.
But he's not doing it with brawn. He's not doing it with speed, I don't think. But, you know, it's a factor. He's doing it with intelligence. I mean, being able to think under pressure is a gift given to great athletes. It really is. We all know that. I mean, but for a young fighter to do it, I mean, you see him in the first round in his last fight. They come out the corner, and you could see this as a panic. He's going, I mean, the pace was too fast, the pace was too fast. I saw that as a real plus. He's thinking all the time, that was too hard. I'm going to slow it down. He's sort of like a computer, like a human computer with himself once he's in the ring. I think that shows an intelligence beyond his years, an experience beyond his years, that he knows he's doing the wrong thing. Young fighters, you do rush everything too much. You want to impress, you want to do stuff too much. You want to just, when you've got power like he has, blast them out of there. But he does everything with thought and movement and angles. And I think that's what sets him apart to me, to every other heavyweight right now.
One thing he's not used to, and I've been lucky to have done a few of the Moses Itauma face-offs. I did Jermaine Franklin, who didn't really want to say much. Dillian Whyte didn't really want to say much either. Hrgovic is talking. And that's new to Moses. He's not really used to someone chirping back and someone almost laughing at his credentials. And I think he made the point of, if you were in Slovakia with your record, no one would care.
Yeah.
And I feel like that got under Moses' skin a little bit. So he's trying to almost penetrate him in different places.
Yeah, but I think I seen that, and I kind of laughed at it a little bit. And you can see Hrgovic is trying his best to ruffle the feathers, but I think Moses seems to be taking it in his stride. I haven't seen a situation this week anyway where it looks like he's kind of been uncomfortable with anything that Hrgovic has been saying. So it's just all part of the game, and as the career progresses, this is going to happen more and more often, especially when you fight Americans too. So yeah, Moses is ready for it. He's still only a boy, and like we said, it's frightening really to think that this kid is only going to get better.
How important for the growth of the sport in this country, British boxing, for all of us, right, the broadcasters, that Moses does win. We are seeing the end of AJ and Fury. Chisora will be here somewhere. He's coming to the end. Dillian Whyte, Joe Joyce. There's an exodus, isn't there? There is the exit door for so many heavyweights. And yes, there's Wardley and there's Dubois. But Moses could be something special if he were to win. It really does boost the sport.
Yeah, and certainly with Dubois being the world champion, there's another domestic rival there, and that helps the sport grow even more. So I think it's very important. That's our flagship event, and once the heavyweight division is thriving and successful, it trickles down to everyone and makes the sport healthy. That's just how it is. So it's important for him. But what's important is he implements himself in the ring. He dictates the pace, and he makes Hrgovic panic. And that's what he has to do. And Hrgovic has to slow him down. I think I sort of have to disagree with you a little bit, Cal. I think he has to frustrate Moses by just slowing him down with that jab, not allowing him to do those fast movements. I think it's going to be a real cat and mouse affair, but both of them got to grab that fight by the scruff of the neck at round one.
Carl's ready to respond. Carl, we haven't got the time. You can respond a bit later, Carl, don't we? We're going for a drink with each other and we can have a squabble over it. Thomas Tribe has just got to the stage. Look at him, always suited and booted, so it's time to get the press conference, the weigh-ins underway. Thomas, take it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the weigh-in for World Championship Boxing. Tomorrow,
from the O2 Arena in London, England. It is all being brought to you by Frank Warren for Queensberry, along with their great sponsors. Mr. Q Casino, That Prize Guy, Fleximize, Business Loans, Global Next Trade, and Riyadh Season. A big thanks to those great sponsors. Well, a few reminders, ladies and gentlemen. Only a limited amount of tickets still remain and are available via AXS.com. And don't forget, you can watch this historic event live, worldwide, exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com. And now, boxing fans joining us live worldwide. And boxing fans here in London, England, let's get the weigh-in started. Our first two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round heavyweight contest. We will first welcome, coming to us from Swansea, Wales. He is undefeated with 12 wins. 8 of his 12 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Moses, the Native Jolly. And now we welcome to the stage from Rome, Italy, a stellar amateur, becoming a 2016 Olympian, and now has a professional record consisting of 14 wins, 3 defeats, 1 draw. 12 of his 14 wins come by way of knockout. He is a current WBC America's champion. Here is Guido, the Gladiator Vianello. And we welcome first to the scale, Moses Jolly. £254.6 for the undefeated Moses, the Native Jolly. And now to the scale, Guido Vianello. £241.14 for Guido, the Gladiator Vianello. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. Again, these two fighting tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round heavyweight contest.
This should be an interesting scrap, this one. 2 heavyweights with something to prove. Big step up for Moses Jolly. And Barry, Guido Vianello's got that mixed record. Lost to the likes of Richard Torres and F.A. Jagba, but has beat Arslan Bekmambetov, which suggests that he's, fringe world level. He's a good fighter.
He is. He got lots of skill. He's got a great amateur background, and he throws a lovely, lovely right uppercut. Nice to walk you onto shots. And I mean, so stylistically against Moses Jolly, who throws lots of punches, nice, smooth, but also can be caught when he's throwing. I think it makes it a really good fight.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 12-round contest, and it will be for both the British and Commonwealth welterweight championships. We will first welcome to the stage the challenger from Northampton, England. His professional record, 12 wins, 2 defeats, 4 wins come by way of knockout. He is a former Midlands area champion. Let's welcome Ben the Bomber Vaughan. And now we welcome to the stage the defending champion, a native of Moldova. Now making his home in Plymouth, England, he is undefeated with 15 wins. 6 of his 15 wins come by way of knockout. Tomorrow, he is the reigning and defending British and Commonwealth welterweight champion. Here is Konstantin, the Moldovan monster, Ursu. And first to the scale, we welcome the challenger, Ben Vaughn. £146.12 for the challenger, Ben the Bomber Vaughn. Now to the scale, the defending champion, Konstantin Ursu. £146.10 for the undefeated defending champion, Konstantin the Moldovan monster, Ursu. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. Again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 12-round contest for both the British and Commonwealth welterweight championships.
It's another good fight on the card. Konstantin Ursu, prior to his last fight against Owen Cooper, which we did, it was live on DAZN. He was almost a secret, almost the man in the smaller hawk shows that no one really knew. He's not a secret anymore. But in Ben Vaughn, he's got a tough test there. Ben Vaughn, only a couple of defeats. I mean, took Eko Usman all the way. Eko beat him a couple of years ago by majority decision. So that kind of shows you where he was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Is he still there now, I guess, is the question.
That's the question, yeah, and we'll find out tomorrow night. But this is a good fight. I think both guys look in great shape. Initially, I thought that Ben Vaughn was going to have a lot of height on Ursu, but that doesn't seem to be the case, unless Ursu's got platform shoes on or something. But I like Ursu. I think he's a really, really good fighter. But as you said, Ben Vaughn is a decent fighter. He's a couple of defeats on his record, but pushing Eko Essuman to a close fight, to a close fight, tells you that you're a decent fighter.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest, and it will be for the WBO Global Heavyweight Championship. We will first welcome the challenger, coming to us from Shetland, Norway. He is undefeated, 14 wins, all 14 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the former European champion, Thomas, the Last Viking, Normo. And now we welcome the defending champion from Shkodër, Albania. Undefeated, 24 wins. 22 of his 24 wins come by way of knockout. He is the current WBA gold champion, and tomorrow, the reigning and defending WBO global heavyweight champion, Nelson, the Albanian Eagle, Husa. And first to the scale, the challenger, Thomas Narmo. £257.10 for the undefeated challenger, Thomas, the Last Viking, Narmo. Now to the scale, the undefeated defending champion, Nelson Husa. £259.13 for the undefeated defending champion, Nelson, the Albanian Eagle, Husa. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest for the WBO Global Heavyweight Championship.
We've seen Nelson Husa fight on these shores before. He fought on the undercard of Fabio Wardy versus Justice Hooney in the pouring rain at Portman Road, Barry. These are almost two big boys that, to coin a football phrase, are almost like top-tier championship wanting to get into the Premier League. And I guess whoever beats the other maybe has a chance of getting in the Premier League.
Yeah, but I think Husa is the one that you sort of put your betting your money on. I think, he's nice, relaxed style. I think, he moves really well, really nimble on his feet, and has plenty of power. There's always a danger in that division. If you can move and then plant your feet and land the shots. And he's up against a guy there, Namo, who's looks pretty good, but he's Route 1. I don't think he's not hard to find. So with that, you think Heiss's fight to lose. You tend to think that on paper.
Our next two fighters competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest, and it will be for the vacant WBO International Lightweight Championship. We will first welcome, coming to us from Kyiv, Ukraine. He had an outstanding amateur career, becoming a 2012 Olympic silver medalist, and now as a professional. 19 wins, just 1 defeat. 9 of his 19 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the former WBO lightweight champion of the world, Denis Thunder Berinchik. And now we welcome to the stage, from Maidstone, Kent, England. His professional record, 18 wins, just 1 defeat. 16 of his 18 wins come by way of knockout. He is a former British and Commonwealth champion and former world title challenger. Here is Sam Midge Noakes. And first to the scale, we welcome Denis Berinchik. 134.10 pounds for the former world champion, Denis Thunder Berinchik. Now we welcome to the scale, Sam Noakes. $134.13 pounds for Sam Midge Noakes. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. These two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round contest for the vacant WBO International Lightweight Championship.
Carl, this is a fantastic fight. Well done to the matchmakers. Well done to both fighters for accepting it as well. Berinchik coming off that defeat to Keyshawn Davis, wanting to show that he still is the man in that division. Beat Navarrete a couple of years ago, let's not forget that. And Sam Noakes obviously had that defeat against Abdullah Mason. He's had one, just warm up in between that. Both of these guys are desperate for the win. This is an incredible matchup.
Yeah, it's a big fight for both guys, and like you said, look, sometimes these sort of fights get overshadowed when you have a superstar like Moses Itauma fighting a big name like Filip Hrgovic, but these are two fighters that I really like. I think the only thing for Berinchik is he's been a little bit inactive. He lost to his last fight to Keyshawn Davis. He was stopped and lost pretty convincingly, and it's been over about a year and a half since he last fought, so I think that kind of goes into Sam Noakes' favour. But I'll tell you what, he's a proud Ukrainian and he will show up tomorrow night. I think it's going to be a great fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, our highly anticipated main event tomorrow, live worldwide exclusively on DAZN. It's scheduled for 12 rounds, and it'll be for the vacant IBF Heavyweight Championship of the World. Let's first welcome, coming to us from Zagreb, Croatia, this battle-tested heavyweight had an outstanding amateur career, becoming a 2016 Olympic bronze medalist, and now has a professional record of 20 wins, just 1 defeat. 15 of his 20 wins come by way of knockout. Ranked number 4 by the IBF Tomorrow, he has the opportunity to become the first heavyweight world champion from Croatia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Filip Hrgovic. And now we welcome to the stage, from Chatham, Kent, England, a stellar amateur, now as a professional, undefeated. 14 wins. 12 of his 14 wins come by way of knockout. Ranked number 3 by the IBF. Tomorrow, he has the opportunity to become the second youngest heavyweight world champion in boxing history. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the fearless, explosive, and undefeated heavyweight sensation, Moses Itauma.
Here we go. This is it, right? We are one sleep away from Itauma. But for now, he makes the walk to the weigh-in stage where he's going to come nose to nose with Filip Hrgovic. Again, I mean, this is what we want to see. The crowd have turned up as well. This place is packed. They almost are crowning him already, Barry. We've still got the fight to go, but we can see who the fans want to win, and it is that man you see on your screen right now.
And again, you know, I'm saying, can't we dream, can't we hope and wish that we got a new superstar, but also we've got to be aware that it's a fight, and a big fight, and a dangerous fight to come in tomorrow night. So, yeah, but if he's zoned in, look at him. He's such a calm, cool, collected guy.
Let's first welcome to the scale, Filip Hrgovic. $236.2 pounds for Filip El Animal Hrgovic. And now we welcome to the scale, Moses Itauma. $241.7 pounds for Moses Itauma. And now we have the fighters face off for the final time. This, our main event tomorrow, live worldwide exclusively on DAZN, brought to you by Frank Warren for Queensberry. It's 12 rounds scheduled for the vacant IBF Heavyweight Championship of the World.
We should have a mic there, but I just saw what Filip Hrgovic said. He said, I'm going to smash you. We have a mic now, I think. And you can hear Moses saying, you ain't going to do nothing.
I am the man.
Mate, I'm going to fuck you up.
I'll fucking smash you, man. I'll fucking smash you.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll fucking see, yeah?
That's the most fired up. That's an Itauma. That's the most fired up I've seen Hrgovic.
Is that a slap or a punch?
Slap. A slap. It was going to happen. It was going to happen. I knew. It's been brewing.
Love it, boys. But love it.
Hrgovic is doing what he needs to do. He'll say.
To be fair to Hrgovic, he got pushed off the stage.
You're right.
Just a reminder what they are. People think that all these celebrities and they're famous people, they're fighters.
Yeah.
You can't push someone off the stage. You can't slap someone before a fight either. It's going to be interesting to see what Filip Hrgovic has to say about the words as well, and the push off the stage. Ariana, I believe, is on stage. She is. I can see she's on stage with El Animal, flanked by Abel Sanchez. Ariana, let's hear from Filip.
Thank you, Ade. Filip, well, things definitely heated up just there. Just talk to us about what was being said and what led up to that moment where we just saw you pushed off the stage.
No, I just tell him what's gonna happen. I'll smash him.
Yes, and then it kind of escalated a little bit, shall we say. Is this the tensions overflowing?
He pushed me first, so I just give him back, you know. He started.
And is this a little taste of just how heated things are going to be in the ring tomorrow?
Yes, it's gonna be tough.
I can see you two just staring at each other across the stage now. I'm going to make my way over to Moses. Thank you very much, Philip. Good luck tomorrow. Let me find my way across the stage. Moses, just talk to us about what is going through your head right now. As I was just saying to Philip, really heating up in that face-off.
No, I'm just ready to go. Listen, thank you very much, everyone, for coming out. Vamos, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You've been very cool and calm in the build-up to this. This is definitely the most energy and tension we've seen between the two of you. Why is that today? What has spurred you on in that moment?
I don't know. Just lost it a little bit, but we're here now. We're here. Let's go.
Is it all the excitement, all these crowds here supporting you?
No, man. I had a little itch, and I just had to scratch it.
But is there more to scratch tomorrow?
100%.
What are we going to see tomorrow, Moses?
It works.
Okay, thank you very much, Moses. Lovely to talk to you. Frank, we're going to get you in. My goodness, this is really setting the tone for what we're going to see tomorrow.
Well, you know, I'm a bit surprised myself here what happened, and it's not normally like this, Moses, but he's up for it, as you can see. He really wants it badly, as does Philip, and I think we're going to see something extra special tomorrow.
We certainly are. It's two fantastic fighters that will be going at it tomorrow. But like you said, you've never seen Moses like that before. Is that a reflection of just how much is on the line here?
Yeah, this is a big moment for him. You know, he's 21 years of age, fighting for the World Heavyweight title. You know, it's unbelievable, and it's never happened for a British heavyweight before. This is history-making stuff, and he wants to make his mark. He wants to be the guy of the next generation, to be the generational great. And he wants to stamp in his authority. And I think that's what he was trying to do there. Stamp his authority before he even gets into the ring. He's shown he's not fazed by what Philip brings with his experience and his big sterling amateur background. 20 fights, 1 loss. You know, that's not fazing him at all. He's up for this, and you can see it. He's alight, he's on fire, and we're going to see fireworks tomorrow.
We definitely are. That sets us up beautifully for what awaits. Thank you so much, Frank. History definitely awaits tomorrow. Ade, back to you.
Thank you very much, Ariana. Woo! Excited now for that one. Can't wait for our main event on Saturday Fight Night. And remember, the best way to catch all the action on DAZN is to get Ultimate.
The first rule of DAZN Ultimate. The first rule. You do not pay-per-view.
You do not.
You do not pay-per-view.
Do not pay-per-view.
The Ultimate Fight Night is here.
Second rule, DAZN Ultimate is. Second rule,
You don't pay-per-view.
Because Ultimate gives you a minimum of 12 pay-per-view fights a year.
At no extra cost.
You do not pay per view. Join us ringside and welcome to DAZN Ultimate.
Yeah, this is the best time to get DAZN Ultimate, because look at what's coming your way. Obviously, the big one on Saturday. Moses Itauma versus Filip Hrgovic, IBF Heavyweight title. Former unified champion is back as well. Andy Ruiz takes on Neva. That one next Friday. Garcia versus Ben for UK and Ireland viewers. That one September 12th. Garcia defending his WBC welterweight title. And Pitbull Cruz back in action as well. He takes on at Bravo September 19th. Packed schedule, best way to watch all the fights and don't miss a thing is to get DAZN Ultimate. All right, can we see the push and the slap again? Can we see it? Please, I want to see this. This is the first time I've ever seen Moses even look a little bit rattled, Carl.
Yeah, look, it's the first time he's had someone saying these sort of things to him, but with any sort of confidence. Like, Philip is believing what he's saying. He thinks, I'm going to smash this kid. You're only a kid. So, look, he got pushed off the stage, and then Moses got a slap, which is probably fair. I think any of us, fighting men would retaliate back and do something else, but it's the first time we've seen Moses react. But what I liked afterwards was he was back down to earth again. He was calm. He wasn't shouting too much. He knew what happened, and he was just chilled out again. I think a kid's he's almost experienced beyond his years. Where's he got the experience from? Because he's still only a boy, really, but he can deal with these sort of situations, and I liked what I seen there when he was a little bit angry, and then he just came back down to earth again. He was very calm.
Yeah, like Ariana asked him, why did you push him? It's like, I don't know. It just happens. Things happen in the moment, right? Again, we spoke about it on stage before the weigh-in started, and I said, he's not really used to someone kind of talking back to him, goading him, saying things to him. We heard him swearing up there as well. he's going to get used to this because everyone's going to start doing this.
Well, he's at the stage now where people are not coming to try and win. They're coming with a real expectation to win. And that's different, and we know that. That's massively different. So Hrgovic, there's no doubt in his mind that he's the A-side here. He's the one who's going to walk away with the title. No, he's looking at his own legs, his own history, and he's probably feeling disrespectful that we all think that Itauma was the next big thing. So he's putting it on Itauma, and that's right. And he's the bigger guy. You know, he's the older guy. He's the more experienced guy. He should be putting it on him and trying to get under his skin. I think, and he sort of has a little bit. And I think what Cal says is right. I think Itauma's rearing up and then bringing himself back down, then that's important. But I think for Hrgovic, continue to do this now. I mean, and certainly, even when they go head-to-head, I would be saying stuff to Itauma. And it's very important for Hrgovic, but as soon as that bell comes, hit Itauma anyway. Just hit, they're making him feel something straight away. All this anger might try and bring it back as quick as you can. Because for Itauma to lose his shape is what Hrgovic needs to win.
And I think there's a chance we see a dirty version of Filip Hrgovic here to try and even ruffle the feathers even more, and just almost old man Moses, and the head will be getting in and the elbows and everything else hitting on the back of the head, just to kind of get Moses off his game plan, because he's very, very smooth. But I didn't think it'd get any more exciting, this fight, but
who knows? They're just over there as well, right? Like, security, where are you?
And also, I gotta say, someone in your face, so even whatever you're saying, nerves get involved there. Because if that's not a camera, someone's throwing a punch, isn't it? That's the truth of it. So could you think I'm hitting him when he's hitting me? So the tension for everyone, and to control yourself for either one. I know they got they're in fortunes tomorrow, but I still, all the money goes out the window. All you're thinking of, some guy in front of you, you're fighting, is giving you all this. I mean, even for me, who couldn't punch it.
I was getting worried you were going to hit me, Barry.
I thought Barry was going to jump over the barriers there and help Moses. One thing we didn't really get to talk about because of that push and the shove was Filip Hrgovic's weight. He came in at 236. Dave Allen, was 248. David Adelaide, 242. 236 is light. And we're speaking about the shape he's in, and I guess the numbers reflect that shape.
And later than Moses as well.
Yeah.
He seems to be filling out a little bit more. It was a concern I had at the start, but it was a silly concern because he was just a boy. But for me, at the start of this journey, he looked too small for heavyweight.
Didn't he just?
But he's filling out now. He's a big man and he's a big heavyweight now. But it's maybe one of the only times that he's had someone lighter than him on the scales.
And that shows the intent of Hrgovic about stamina. I think that he knows he's going to be having to work hard, and he doesn't like to work hard. So I think that's all about being lighter and having more energy as the rounds go on, if it goes later.
How important are the teams very quickly as well? I look at Hrgovic's team and I see Abel Sanchez, who's been doing this for 3 decades, who's trained some of the best, right? Gennady Golovkin. And on the other side, Ben Davison, obviously on the opposite side of the experience scale. As obviously Ben's been doing it a while now, but Abel's been doing it a very, very long time.
They play their massive part. I always say, you're only as good as your fighter, but a cornerman's worth his weight in gold. And I think certainly now, around this time, this is the worst sort of time before a fight, because nothing happens now. You've made weight, to these guys it doesn't matter. You want to eat right, you've got to prepare yourself, but it's too early to really prepare yourself mentally for it. But you still got to be calm, but focused. It's hard, isn't it? You know more than you've been in a much bigger fight than I have.
The corner is very, very important, and I think that you need to have trust in your team. We've got a guy with bags and bags of experience in Abel Sanchez, and then we've got Ben Davison, who's kind of the new age trainer, but I sometimes have an issue with trainers in the corner, and I would say probably 80% of the time, the advice that I'm hearing for fighters getting in the corner by guys who maybe haven't fought before or whatever isn't very good. I think that both boys here have good coaches. I like the dynamic between Ben and Moses, where they communicate with each other. It's not just Ben telling them what to do. They have a conversation, and obviously Abel Sanchez has been in this game longer than any of us, and he obviously knows what he's doing, so I think it's going to be very important, the corner work.
Indeed it will be. That's exciting now, isn't it? If you weren't excited, all of a sudden everyone's heart rate has just gone up a level. All right, let's show you the fight card. This is what's coming your way tomorrow. It isn't just Moses Itauma versus Filip Hrgovic. Look at the bottom, Guido Vianello looking to really get in the mix with the big boys in the heavyweight division. He takes on the unbeaten Welshman Moses Jolly. Constantine Ursa, the current British and Commonwealth welterweight champion, takes on the twice-beaten Ben Vaughan. A very good Ben Vaughan came to say hello to us a bit earlier as well, which always gets brownie points from myself. Nelson Hisa takes on Thomas Narmo, battle of the unbeatens for the WBO Global Heavyweight title. This could be fight of the night. Sam Noakes versus Denis Berinchyk. Sam Noakes, who was incredible against Abdullah Mason, came up short, takes on Denis Berinchyk, and you heard Carl say has lost just the once, but it was a long, long time ago. against Keyshawn Davis. They fight for the vacant WBO International Lightweight title. And your main event is almost turned into the must-see event of the year. Moses Itauma versus Filip Hrgovic for the vacant IBF World Heavyweight title. It's a great card. It's a great card. Gents?
It's so evenly matched because stylistically every fight's a good fight.
Yeah.
But that chief undercard, Noakes versus Barinchik, is absolute gold. It's a dynamite of a fight, it really is. But after seeing that weigh-in, the only fight on your mind is Itauma versus...
It's going to be a good one tomorrow, isn't it? It really is. All the team members are going to be here as well. Anna Woolhouse will join us, as will the Prince Nassim Hamed, and a former world champion looking to get his belts back, Fabio Wardley. So it's a really good stellar card. We'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you don't miss this. Will Moses Itauma become the second youngest ever heavyweight world champion, or will Filip Hrgovic rip up the script? We'll find out tomorrow.
Every era has a name. A new dawn. A new generation. With power comes glory. The weight of expectation. The weight of promise. The weight of greatness. A generational talent to eclipse boxing's greats. Moses Itauma. Witness history live on DAZN Saturday Fight Night.
Saturday Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by That Prize Guy.
Legendary flavours from legendary games are now at McDonald's. Crispy golden black pepper and garlic McNuggets and dragon breath dip have landed. The main mission can wait. Take a side mission to McDonald's.
Right, listen in. Intelligence suggests there are gaps in their defense, but they remain a serious threat. So stick to the brief. No heroics. Let's move.
Football. It's part of RAF life.
Introducing the casino you love to hate, Mr. Q. Kramer for three. Got it! Unbelievable! Puts it up and in.
Five teams racing to become champions of the water.
This is the future of racing.
They are going to collide, surely. These flying. What a race we've got here.
Ronaldo.
With an absolute stunner. Yeah! Oh my word!
Rosso per Zidane. Speed, but David is. David of beauty. He's in. Score!
Taste Thompson scores! Another absolute screamer, and still Lamine! Genius from Lamine Yamal.
Harry Kane!
One of the most exhilarating
racing down to the wire championship fights we have seen.
The world's greatest drivers gather.
Oh, right on the door handles.
What a spectacle! Let's go, man! Kick on the way! There is nothing like the Super Bowl. Let's make history! This is sensational! The genius of modern boxing! Kramer for three. Got it! Unbelievable! Puts it up and in.
Five teams racing to become champions of the water.
This is the future of racing.
They are going to collide, surely. These flying. What a race we've got here.
Ronaldo.
Genius! Van Persie with an absolute stunner! Yeah! Oh my word!
Rosso per Zidane.